What can you pick that won't die right away to Ezreal? Nautilus has escapes. He's gotten busted his Q cooldown, the mana cost, everything else like that. Orianna going to be the response in the mid lane.
Very interesting. I like the Nautilus here because you see Ezreal, Maokai, and Trish Lulu, and you know
Soaz is going to have to do a lot to get to that.
Be cleansed. The knockup's going to last kind of regardless. Certainly in this comp as well. You can see these lineups on your screen.
Yeah. Inevitably, the Ardent Sensor, and actually, he kind of snuck her back, but lost some CS for
it happens. Cap slowed down. Pobelter wants in. A nice juke gets away from Xpithia's Q, but he's got to run out of places to go. The flash available. Here comes Rek'Sai. The knockup's going to be had. Look at a knockdown and a Pobelter. Do they have it? Yes, they do. First blood. 2 games in a row for Brox's Rek'Sai.
Just a big chase by Immortals right there.
Go for this, but he's got the ulti, so we can burst it down right here. The smite should come in time, and yes, that is Infernal Break picked up at 9 minutes for Xpithia.
Under this turret.
And that ends up being priority of current.
Yep. Ulti coming across, gets the shield. Here comes the burst damage across. Trying to juke as much of that as he can. The ulti from Jess is getting the heal and Flame. Jumping over the wall, staying alive. And here comes Broxa, wants a bit more. Gets a bit of a heal out for Flame. He's got the teammate around, but the chase is in for Cap. Looks for the stun, but here comes the team. Xpithia's there in the play. The shotgun's going to land. They're going to look to talk down Cap. Can they get him? Yes, they can. The autos come through, and now it's Soaz forced to run. He does have flash, so the slow from Lance won't be the kill just yet. Ole still in the chase. Xpithia, of course, you saw he got the kill credit on that one. This is the case. They've got some stealth wards in that river as well, looking closer and closer to each other. Soaz in the front line. Flame ready to get hit as well. Here's the anchor in. This could be the fight on the battle. Flame going to be the front line. A nice true shot for him. Constructs to the half HP, and now Soaz forced to flash away. Rock jump to chase, but he gets knocked up by the ulti out of Nautilus. Pobelter getting low, and he airballs the shockwave. This could be the fight that Fnatic really wants for themselves. 5v4 in the map. A top laner low, but he's got TP available.
Huge play by Caps over the wall right there, cutting Pobelter off, panicking Pobelter into that whiff shockwave. That's infernal for Fnatic.
Nicely picked up right there. The battle was big, and Fnatic starting to fire back. Only 1,000 gold apart. They've tied up the Infernals, and Immortals actually on the wrong side of this one. Keep in mind, they're on the back side. This is not their side of the map, and Broxa picks up a kill. Now Cody's son. Brock jumping away, but a summon he'll use to chase in further. Jesses pops that summoner. Now 3v5. The chase can continue. This could be a complete wipe of Immortals. They're still trying to run away. Xpithia has nowhere to go. He's going to lose his life. This will be three straight kills for Fnatic.
That's the smite down for 37 seconds.
He's looking to make it to the top 8, make it to the quarterfinals. This Baron getting burned down, and there is no smite. There is only some damage to the Immortals players. Can they get the shot? They're only going to fill a little bit of damage. Nothing to be done at all. This could be a kill on the Flame now. The team's got to run away. He flashed, but gets pulled right back in. And here's Soaz with the ult. He's going to find the 2-person knockup. Cody's son on the wings looking for Caps. Does not get stunned. Looks for some damage. And it will be Immortals able to kind of push the team around, but still a Baron with no death going over to Fnatic.
Wonder is Immortals just going to force this fight. Caps in that flank position
he
again.
He gets the catch out of the one. A lot of damage on Xpithia. Forced to flash away, but now the Soaz and Paps actually zoned out as well. Xpithia is so low, though, that looks like Immortals can't do much more else, but Soaz wants in. He's got the front line. He's going to get the backline access onto Pobelter. The knockup is there. Ezreal arcade shifting backwards even more. And the shotgun's going to land in a Cap. So they're followed through. Not quite just yet. The rocket jump forward. The damage isn't going to be there. Yes, Redemption not going to reset in time. So 5v4 and no mid laner. The chase is in. A nice root from Reckless. The blade color helping a bit.
But they do not want to have an 0-3 day. They have to perform here.
Here comes the backline axe, the stun onto Ole, tags the mid laner as well, but they re-engages. Not to be had just yet. They've got Soaz but isolated. Look at the damage they've got. Nautilus is going to fall, and Flame stays alive. Now Cody's under the chase. He wants Reckless. Reckless has flash. He has the ulti as well. He can get away and does so with that one. Now 5v4 though, and there was no frontline. Broxa is squishy on this Rek'Sai, so the push can continue. Flame gets the passive, gets a heal.
Baron is up. Immortals is actually choosing not to finish this turret in threat of the Baron. They're actually indecisive. Cody's sons walk back and forth.
They have TP up on Flame, so he can home guard back into this one. Mid lane will fall, and the rest of the squad knows they can threaten the 4v4. Blue up gonna go over to Xpithia, and it's gotta be Immortals getting their cake, eating it too. Now Reckless in the 1v1, but he is ultless. TP available, Soaz coming in right now. Broxa over the wall. Who's going to win this one? Xpithia rarely misses in North America. Will he miss it? Worlds, he picks it up. This is the fight now. 5v5. The front line's there. Shockwave pulls in one. They've got Broxa. Now into Soaz the front as well. Can they keep him alive in this one? A nice stun. Only finds one though. Flame going to stay alive, but a poke coming through for Xpithia. Baron picked up for Immortals. They got the kill as well. They can walk away clean. Smart macro plays by Immortals. Now they're going to knock down the inhibitor itself. Of course, it's a 5v5 on the map, and they've still got to respect Reckless's damage output, who's on a lot of crit chance right now, actually. 90% right now on this build. He's going to do plenty of damage, but the inhibitor's going to fall, and Immortals look for top lane. Turret's full HP right now. We'll see the next wave coming through that Cody's son wants in, and they're not going to mean too much. The wave through not yet there for the Fnatic bot laner. Shockwave again. They go for front lane because they have the damage of it. Will Soaz fall. Flame rooted in the turret, but he pops the stone plate, staying alive a little bit longer. A big 3-man shot right there, pulling back into the flame. They get the first kill. well. It's Reckless getting that one in trade as one more comes in. It's the bot lane, the support going down. 3v4, Immortals forced to run away, but Fnatic, they want this one. The chains forward on Pobelter, not quite the blade color range, and just barely missing onto that miasma. There's still more to be done. They're looking for the kill. Reckless gonna come in, and Brock's getting the kill credit on that one. And the flash bar coming in. Oh! The insect, but betrays his teammate, and it's gonna be the ace for Fnatic.
Cody's son loses his mind by flashing into an entire team at the end. And we talked about the volatility of these fights.
Ocean Drake region keeping them topped off a bit more. Here comes Ole. He's got to respect this. Here comes the Maokai as well. 15 seconds before a carry spawns, and here comes the wave.
Playing
the knockback. Can they get Brock to look at it do it? He's going to flash away. Stays just barely alive. And they're going to look down to knock down turret number 1. Here comes Orianna in 3 seconds. The ulti on the back line. A knockup is there. Cap's a bit low. Do they have the damage? Pobelter must go big. Shockwave catches Reckless. Now on the next as they're going. Do they have the damage output? The hits are coming in. Is it going to be the game? Fnatic looking to knock him down. Will they get Soaz? He's trying. It's the game. Fnatic 1-4. The knockdown Immortals.
After the tragedy of 2014 for Reckless not killing the Nexus against OMG, Soaz makes it work with his dying breath.
We said they needed strength of conviction. We said play. They take all the variables in. They feel like this is the only time they can close out the game, and by a hair's breadth, they do.
And how fitting is it for the Fnatic Immortals rematch to end with an 80 carry, flashing forward, dying after a mid laner. This time around, Reckless on the receiving end of the kill, leading the charge into the base.